Hello there and welcome. Thank you for joining us for this coverage of the FIFA World Cup 2026 here on Kurunzi News. I am Milton Nyakundi. Welcome as we get into match day number 11 of this amazing global showpiece here in North America, being hosted by Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Let's begin by reviewing what happened on match day 10, and this is the day that we saw Netherlands outclass Sweden, hitting them for 5, and Germany edged Ivory Coast by 2-1. There was an impressive point for Curacao, and then Tunisia become the first African country to be condemned out of the FIFA World Cup, having lost their opening 2 matches of the tournament. Once again, my name is Milton Nyakundi. Welcome aboard. Let's get this going. Remember, if you have not subscribed, please do so. You can also share and comment so that we can share in the passion of the FIFA World Cup, which is the biggest football tournament ever to exist. Germany advanced to the knockout stage. The Netherlands thrashed Sweden, Japan outclassed Tunisia, and Curacao managed a historic draw with Ecuador on match day 10 of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Dennis Undav was not too long ago starting shifts at 4 a.m. at a factory, earning the minimum wage and playing for TSV Havels in the German 4th tier of football. Today, he is Germany's toast of the tournament at the age of 29, powering his nation into the knockout phase of the world's biggest football showpiece. Meanwhile, Curacao, the smallest country to ever compete at the global finals, also scripted their own story. Goalkeeper Eloy Room was the 16-save hero as they drew 0-0 with Ecuador. Both, nevertheless, rained down in the Netherlands-Sweden game as Brian Brobbey and Cody Gakpo helped the Dutch to strike their opponents for 5, while Japan condemned Tunisia out of the tournament with an emphatic 4-0 victory in the 1000th game in World Cup history. Brian Brobbey and Cody Gakpo bagged braces apiece as the men in orange gave their Swedish opponents the blues. Crescencio Somerville, who wasn't fit enough to start, came on to add a 5th as the Netherlands moved on to the last 32 cusp, Sweden having been on contrasting ends of 5-1 scores. Now must produce a result against Japan in the final duel that will take place in Dallas, Texas. Ivory Coast came within minutes of one of the major upsets of the tournament, but they took their eyes off the ball to allow Germany to rally from a goal down to claim a 2-1 victory in stoppage time of their Group E encounter at the Toronto Stadium. The Elephants led for much of the match through Frank Kesey's first half goal and produced a brave, disciplined and energetic performance against the 4-time world champions. But Dennis Undav would have the final say, equalizing in the second half before scoring again in the 94th minute to send Germany into the round of 32, leaving Cote d'Ivoire facing a decisive final group match against Curacao. It was a painful ending for Emer's side, who had matched Germany physically, competed strongly in midfield, and created enough chances to take at least a point. Tunisia-Japan was a milestone match for the tournament, but it is the Japanese that would rather etch the memories of the day in their folklore. Daichi Kamada, scorer of the late equalizer against the Netherlands in Japan's opening match, got Hervé Renard's reign as Tunisia coach off to the worst possible start, and Ayase Ueda's sterling strike made it 2 before Junior Ito added another, finishing off a glorious move. Ueda would then return and seal a record-setting victory for Hajime Moriyasu's men to take Japan to a point ahead of Sweden, heading into the team's final game in Group F in Dallas, Texas. Goalkeeper Eloy Room one of the first players to pledge his allegiance to Curacao, turned in a performance of the highest order as his side claimed a historic 0-0 draw and the first ever FIFA World Cup point. La Tricolor, as Ecuador are known, had the lion's share of possession and chances, but Room had other ideas as he ensured Curacao's goal was not breached on the night. Room produced a masterclass show, making it at least 16 incredible saves to help the Blue Wave keep the score at 0-0 at the final whistle. Let's now take a look at how today's fixtures look like and who is playing who. And I can tell you, there is an African team taking onto the pitch today, so here is our preview of today's matches. And Saudi Arabia will kick off Matchday 11, which features the second round of fixtures in groups G and H, with every team still looking for their first victory here in North America. After the opening round of fixtures in groups G and H all ended in draws, the teams will try again for their first wins of the FIFA World Cup 2026 on Matchday 11. For European champions Spain, who start the day, that means trying to get the better of Saudi Arabia 6 days after failing to break down a Cabo Verde side whose second Group H assignment is against two-time world champions Uruguay. As for Group G, Belgium meet Iran in the day's second fixture, while later on New Zealand will take on African giants Egypt. With the draws between Belgium and Egypt and Iran and New Zealand, none of the Group G quartet can qualify or be eliminated in their second round of matches. It is the same scenario for Group H after Spain were held by Cabo Verde and Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia also shared the spoils from their first match, taking a minimum of 4 points from their next two games will guarantee a place in the round of 32 for any of the four sides as either group winners or runners-up.
Yeah, it means everything. It's something I've been working for the last 16 years for. To do it on the world stage, to represent my country, it's everything a boy dreams of. So yeah, definitely very special moment, and to have my family support me as well is very special. I think the whole ambience of playing on the world stage, being out and walking out for the Iran game, seeing 70,000 spectators was a surreal feeling. To do it alongside my really good mates that I've known for a long time now, it's something we've all dreamed of since we were kids. So to do it together is very special.
Time now for us to look at who is in the race for the Golden Boot of the FIFA 2026 World Cup here in North America. And Lionel Messi has some competition shaping up, and it's Germany's Dennis Undav who leads the race for the Golden Boot with 3 goals and 2 assists ahead of Lionel Messi and Canada forward Jonathan David, both who notched hat-tricks. Messi on the opening match against Algeria and David against Qatar in Canada's 6-0 rout on the second match of the tournament. Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland and Harry Kane are also in the running for the accolade, having scored 2 goals each from their matches so far. That's all we have time for here on the show, the preview show on Kurunzi News. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and follow us on the social media platforms. Kurunzi News is the name, and you can also read our website where we bring you all the latest news and updates about what is happening on the world of sports, as well as on all fronts of news, business, sports, politics, and name it. I am Milton Nyakundi on behalf of the team. Remember, you can also be part of this show by sending us your videos. The numbers and the way to do so are on your screen right now. On to the next one, and until next time, on behalf of the team, it's adios amigos, and let's keep enjoying the football passion. It's the World Cup.